Hi everybody, and welcome to Virtual Sunday School. Now today we're going to be talking about the story of Lazarus and the rich man. But before I start the story, let me ask you something. Now, most of you have an alarm clock that wakes you up. And on that alarm clock, there's usually like a little snooze button that'll let you get a little bit of extra sleep. Now, if you're too young to know what an alarm clock is, have your mom or dad show you what one is. Now, everybody, including me, has always used that snooze alarm. So when I'm really tired and I don't want to get up in the morning, what do? I hear the alarm go off and I reach over and I hit that button and it stops it. And I can go back to sleep again and I'm really comfortable. Now, there's two big problems with that. Number one, if I keep hitting that snooze alarm, then what's going to happen is I'm going to probably be late for that very important reason why I set my alarm in the first place. And I'm going to miss something really important. The other thing is I'm going to hear that alarm so many times, you know what, that I'm just going to, after a while, just ignore it and I'm just going to keep on sleeping. So I don't even hear the alarm going on anymore. Okay, so back to the story. Now, the rich man was just like the story says. He's rich, he lived in this huge, beautiful house, he had so much to eat, and he just had everything you could ever imagine. Now, just outside of the gate of the house of the rich man was a very poor man named Lazarus. And every day when Lazarus saw the rich man leaving his home, he wished that the rich man would give him even small little crumbs of food from his table where he had so much food. But every day passed and he didn't get anything. So just like the alarm clock, the rich man passed by Lazarus so many times that he didn't even see him. Well, much later, both Lazarus and the rich man died. Now, I don't know how they died. I don't know if they got hit by a huge comet or whatever happened, but they both died. And Lazarus now went up into heaven and was with Jesus and the prophet Abraham. And the rich man, he went down to hell. And every day the rich man would look up from hell and he'd see Lazarus eating and enjoying himself and drinking, and he was so happy. And so the rich man looked up and pleaded with Abraham and said to Abraham, "Please go back and tell my 5 brothers to not do what I did and to not end up like me." And Abraham said, "No, if your brothers like you would not listen to Moses and all of the prophets who had all of this great wisdom, then they won't even listen to somebody even if he comes back from the dead." In another story, many years later, Jesus raises somebody from the dead. And A, that person's name was Lazarus, but that's another Lazarus. And B, they probably didn't listen to him either. The rich man finally realized his big mistake, but it was too late. So the lesson that we need to learn is that when God gives us a wake-up call and says, "Hey, sleepyhead, wake up from your sleep and come and follow me and do the good things that I tell you to," that we don't reach over and hit the snooze button and say back to God, "Sorry, God, I'm really sleepy." And it's like that alarm clock that keeps going off, and we hear it so many times that we finally don't even hear it at all, and God's voice disappears into the background as silence. When the alarm clock is so close to our bed, and it's comfortable and easy to just reach over and shut it off, then this becomes a problem for us because we get lazy. So, what does my friend do to help him solve that problem? He takes the alarm clock and he moves it all the way across his bedroom so that when the alarm clock goes off, he's got to get out of bed and shut it off. He's got to take action. And we who are soldiers of Christ need to behave like soldiers. We've got to take action. You don't see soldiers just sitting around doing nothing. So that's our lesson here. Not like the rich man waking up when it's too late. We've got to wake up, take action, and go to Jesus and follow him.